Okay, by now you should have got the internals of, if I just show you, hide that, it's done it both, never mind. You should have done the internals of that base part and the middle part as well, and we just need to do that top part. For some reason that's brought those back in, so I'm just going to double check here that it is unmerged. That should there be actually be 4.5, not 4. In the big scheme of things, it doesn't really matter at the moment, as long as you've got it looks like what I've got in front of me. So what I'm going to do for now is just hide this one here. Okay, and just look at the back section of this. So we need to hollow this out, but there is, which I'll provide the drawing for you. It is a lot simpler than all the previous ones, but we need a slight ridge and we need to hollow out that. I'll tell you in a second, but we need a ridge that is about 2 mil. Actually, it looks a little bit high for 2 mil. Let's just have a quick look. Let's have a look at that. Actually, it's 1 mil. So for that, I'm going to bring back in this one, but I'm going to make it a translucent one, so we can actually see inside. So you can see where that, if I go in, you can see where that sort of line there goes. We need to replicate that on here and then extrude boss base a 1mm by 1mm shoulder, so it actually locates into the into this housing here itself. So to do that, what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to right hand click on that and I'm going to try and change its look. So let's just see if I can do it from here. Okay, it's done everything. That's that part. Okay, I can pick it up. So good. So just go to sketch, and I want to do it onto ideally that face there, and I want to go to convert entities and I want to pick that line there. Okay, once I've done that, what I can do is just right hand click on there and go to hide. So I now see what I'm sketching with, and see where the little dot is on the end. I'm just going to pick that up and I'm going to drag it round until it joins that other dot, and then what I will do with that, I'm going to offset. Actually, what I can do, that was that one, so that's the, let's just line up here on there, and of course I've got perspective all this on, that doesn't help. Let's just try that once more so it looks as though I'm actually lined up. Still not doing it. Let's go to normal to that face, so it turns it right round. Terrific. Okay, should do it to this face here. That's better. There we go. So I can see that I'm fairly lined up, and where that line is I've just drawn, I need to like replicate that on this side as well. So I can go again to convert entities, click on that circle there. Oh no, so that was offset. It's easily done. Convert entities, click on that one there, right hand click, and again all I'm going to do is just pick that up and go all the way around to there. And then when I've done that, I can just go to, I'm just actually looking at that because there's a little I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment, but that shouldn't be like that. I just want to have made a mistake on the other side, which is possible. I'm just looking at the part. That depth should be, well, the radius of that outer circle should be 22mm. Let me just double check that. So I'll go to my little measuring tape just to check that outer one, and that says 22, so I know that is correct, and I know that the depth of it is, so I need to add that in, so that's, the depth of that is 1 mil, so Other ones should be, let's just measure it. 20. No, that's not quite right. So I'm going to delete that. So if I pick on that inner one, delete it, and if I go this time to offset entities, I click on that one, and I want to go reverse direction, and I want to go 1 mil. Which hopefully that's done. It's still a slight problem there, but we'll work with it. I have done that the right way around, haven't I? 22, and let's just double check that depth. Actually, it's slightly under, it's 0.8, so that offset should be 0.8. So let's just do that again. Offset entities and go 0.8, and I want to reverse that out. Reverse. That's perfect. Okay, that looks a lot better actually, and give that green tick. And if I just go to features and go extrude boss base, and it's going to let me, and it's just that outer bit I want, so let's just make sure we've got selected contours right. So it's just that one and that one. I actually want region here, let's just do that region. It's not playing ball with me today. Let's go try this again. So let's go to features, extrude boss base. It's kind of picked it because it's the only thing that can do, and I want to go up 1 millimeter. And let's just give that a tick. Okay, so that's what you should have. Now what you want to do is go back into sketch onto that surface and go to features, go convert entities, click on that outer circle. So it's not that one, let's go on to, unclick that one, press escape, let's try again, convert entities, let's do the upper circle here. Okay, and let's go extrude cut. So features, extrude cut, and that needs to go to a depth of, if I just get my vernier in section, actually 3 mil. That's from that top, so it's 2 mil down. Because we've already got 1 mil on the other one, so that's 2 mil down that way, and I'm hoping it's not going to do. Let's just go to selected, let's just pick that. I see, I do have a mistake. Okay, so that's done that. If you see the mistake there, I've actually cut the shaft, I didn't want that included. And also you can see the other issue we've got with these holes, it shows those holes aren't quite right, but I'll come back to that in lesson for it. So let me just go back slightly, let's just take that back to the boss extrude one. I think that might have used the shaft there, so let's just up to there. Let's go to edit features. Okay, yes, it has included the shaft, so there, it wants that one, but it doesn't want that one, so it's just clear selection. Let's just select that one again, give it a green tick, and there we go. Okay, now those holes that it's actually clipped, so I can now work on that part. So I'm just going to hide these parts, so hide that so I can actually get in and look at it, and let's hide that part. I could do this in the tree, but it's easier just for me at the moment to pick it up this way. So we've done that. Okay, so the shaft is in there, that's fine. I'm just going to bring some colour back, so let's just go on to that there, right hand click, sorry, on it here, go back to that, so I'm back into colour. So I'm not too worried about those clipping there, it is right, but those need a little bit of reinforcement, similar to the other side. So on here Just for now, I'm just going to bring back, let me just go down the tree, which one I'm going to bring back. Bring back that one just for a second. Okay, and you'll see why. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. Let's just see. It's one of these holes are in the right way or not. There should be. It doesn't actually matter. It does. It's where the screw holes go through. It should be these here. Have a reinforcement. So actually, that alignment of this hole should be on that hole, which is correct. So we can't pick up from this. Don't worry about that. So what I need to do is put in reinforcement. That's 5.5 on the outer. So let me just hide this one for a minute. Okay, and it's these two here. So I'm going to sketch again. I'm going to do it on that top surface there, and I think that's done that. Let's try that once more time. Sketch. I want to do it on that surface there. Fine, we're in. Draw a circle from the centre of that there, and I want that out at 5.5, dimension of 5.5. Okay, and I want to do the same. Just double check I've done that right. Yes, I want to do the same down this end here. So draw a circle from there out to somewhere there. But this time I'm going to just do the equals, so it's equal to. Okay, so they're both fully defined, and also while I'm here I might as well convert entities on the inner circle there and that one. Okay, so I can now go to features and go to extrude boss base, and it's just thinking about it. I want to go up to surface, there's blind, up to surface, go on to that one, and well, before I do that, I'm a little bit hasty. Let me just convert one more entity. Add to sketch, convert entities, let's do that one. You'll see why in a second. And then I'm going to go to trim, and what I want to do is take trim, let's take that out. Okay, take that little bit out there, and do the same over here, that little bit, take that out. I think that's it. So now if I go to features and I go to extrude boss base, it should remember my last command in, no it doesn't, up to surface, do that surface, and there we go. So that's fine. I just need to put small fillets in, so I go to fillet, and I think let's just see what we can get away with here. I don't want 10mm, let's put in 2mm. That looks about right. It's probably a little bit big. Let's try 1mm. Just put 1mm in. That's better. Let's just do that there. There. You can get fillet gauges if you're a reverse engineering, which is quite useful. Okay, so that is the inside of what we're after. You could probably fillet these little bits as well. I must admit, well, they're not. These holes are threaded, and they are very close to that point. And we still have gears to put in. There is another small boss to put in, but we can put that in a minute. When we do it, just going to pick out that. There's actually another 2 little bosses to put in, but we can put those in later on. I would just round off these little edges. So if I go to fillet and I go over to 0.2 and just do that, and do that on the outer, it just helps the leading when you've got your casting, so that's fine there. And if I bring back, I should say there is also some ejector pin marks which are here, here, here and here. We can put those in now if we want, but this is to allow it to get out of the tool. And they are part of it, so let's just quickly do that. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to sketch on this surface here. Okay, and I'm going to draw a circle, but this circle from the center here. I'm going to put it to the center of that there. Okay, and I'm just going to change that to a construction line, and then I should be able to draw circles. I think they're 2 mil. Then one there. We can change these radiuses in a minute, or can change the position of them anyway. Let's just do those. I don't think this is quite right. I'll have to let me just measure. Probably, so we are looking at, okay, they're about 10 mil apart. So the other way to do this, rather than do the circle, just to show you another way, and I can change this round. If I take my square tool and just do, I don't want to do, change that. I don't know why that's come onto that. Let's just delete that for a second. Okay, let's just, that's why. Okay, if I just take that out, what I'm going to do is just draw it in a line, but a center line. I'm going to pick up on there, I'm going to go from about there down to there. This is rather than the square. I'm going to do the same crossways. So I go smart dimension, sorry, another construction center line. I'm going to go from about there to there. Okay, that doesn't look quite right either. I really want it about 45 between these circles. So the other way to do it, just looking at it, if I pick up on that center and go to there, gee, this would have been the better option, because that I think is relatively square. And if I just delete that and I just pull that onto center line there, pull that onto center line there, pull that onto, as I say, we might have to change this later on, so that latter point is probably best. Let's just put a dimension on that, and that is 1.6. Let's just put in 1.8. Okay, and then if I just do that, hold the shift key down, do that, and that, and make that equal. Okay, they should all be black now. And if I go to features and go to extrude cut, okay, and just select, actually no, let's go extrude cut. Right, it's going to ask me for, it's not up to surface, I just want to go blind. There's those, and I want to actually, they're not on the, oh, they are on the surface. I want to go something like 0.2, so they're just really like witness marks on there, and that's fine. So these are just little ejector pin marks for it, and that looks fine. Right, before we go on to anything else, I'll just bring back in the other parts. Well, the other parts up here, let's just hover, let's bring that part back in and just check that everything does actually line up. And is that the middle part? That'll be that part there. So that's all in. Let's just change the transparency of that back to normal. Let's just go to my section tool. Okay, and just to show you that that's how that fits together on there. Okay, there's obviously a little bit of alteration has to be done here, because that shaft should be the same size as that inner circle. That looks about right, but again we need to mount this in as well, and I'll do that in the next video.